Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden on this bright Sunday afternoon. Yeah, it's been a lovely day. The temperature went up to 83 degrees. Yeah, so today, for about an hour or so, I'm going to be showing you how we prepare this raised bed. And then there's another raised bed with the herbs that I'm going to have to refurbish because the basils don't didn't do well during the cold spell that we had. So I'm gonna have to take them out of that raised bed as well. I hope you're doing well, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. So I'm gonna go ahead because we only have about an hour and a half of sunlight left. Yeah. Go ahead and start. Welcome. Welcome, 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 folks. Thank you so much for your time. So what I'm gonna these soil here, these are organic raised bed soil. Yeah. And it's fortified with worm castings, which is very good. Good fertilizer for your beds. Under it, we have some clippings from the garden, like some banana leaves. We got sticks. We got fruits. I mean, these are kitchen scraps. Also, kitchen scraps under there. We got some mulch, things that we need. That's on top. I'm gonna put this raised bed soil. Thank you so much again for coming. Welcome, 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 folks. Yes, if you're just coming in, I'm going to be adding now some raised bed soil to the new raised bed. This is metal. So once the wooden ones get rotten, we're switching them over to metals. And in the raised beds, we already have kitchen scraps with fruits and vegetables. We also have some mulch. We have um, garden grass clippings. We have sticks. We have some leaves from the banana and plantain trees. Those leaves that we pruned after the cold weather, they're in here. So they're doing their jobs, and I'm going to be adding the raised bed. And this raised bed soil is fortified with worm casting. Worm poop is very good fertilizer. Thank you for your time. Welcome, welcome. Please remember your thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you to that one person who had their thumbs up on. Welcome. So I'm just going to go ahead now and start. And make sure I put my mask on. Because when you're dealing with dirt, you don't want it in your lungs. Yeah, remember your thumbs up though. And the tomatoes are doing very, very well in the garden. So if you stick around, I'll show you the tomatoes and the kale, the greens. They're doing well. If I could get some If I have time, I need to do some weeding, or else I'll have to leave that till tomorrow. See, this is what it looks like. Let me show you up close. Take a look. This is the raised bed soil. This is what it looks like. If you're just coming in, welcome. Welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. I'm Marva, and I thank you for coming. And if you don't mind, give a thumbs up. Emmanuel, thank you. What are you going to add in your garden? I'm adding this raised bed soil, and this soil is fortified with worm casting. That's another name for worm poop. It's very, very good for your raised bed. Great fertilizer. Derry, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. I do appreciate it. So underneath though, underneath all of this, we have kitchen scraps. We have um, grass clippings. We got leaves and sticks, stuff that came from the garden. And all of this fortifies it. Yes, Emmanuel. Yeah. So I'm just going to open up these bags and spread them out in here for the next crops that we're going to plant. Not sure what it is yet, but something is going to be in there. And when I'm finished here, I have another small raised bed of herbs that I'm going to have to refurbish because of the cold weather. The basil didn't do well. They're dying. Basil don't do well in cold weather. And so I'm going to remove it from that box because we're getting more cold weather this weekend again. Cold weather here is anything 50 degrees and below. That's too cold for the tropical plants. And I'm thinking I'm going to get a shovel and spread it out. Thank you for your thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. My soil is very rich. All this black gold. Yeah. How are you doing, guys? How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. Man, Ross, boss, thank you. So where are you live? Oh, this is in the United States. Yeah, here's the United States. Where are you watching from? Mina, Ross, boss. Where you guys watching from? Thank you for coming. Fine. Thanks for asking. In North Africa. Oh, Algeria. Welcome. A long way. Mina, thank you so much. Coming to us from Algeria. I appreciate it. Did you subscribe? Go ahead. There's a lot you can learn from this channel. Make sure you can see properly. I'll put you on the other side. Excuse me. All right. Let's get that big shovel. Let me use the rake first and kind of rake it in. Let's see how the rake works. It may be better than shovel, by the way. Yeah, it is better. In this bed earlier, we had sweet potatoes in there. So we're gonna put something. I'm not sure what else we're gonna do right here. Maybe another sort of sweet potatoes. We didn't get a very good crop at all, but I'm thinking it probably was planted too early. Oh, the rake does a better job than the shovel or the spade, whatever you call it. That was quick. Oh, this is the crown of a pineapple. I'm gonna plant it somewhere else. I also have some greens, some kale to harvest, kale and collard greens. So when I'm finished, I'll just take off my glove and do the harvest. But this is quick. This is all right. All right. So let me show you Oh, Ross is saying sorry for the. Oh, Ross, you're from. Oh, you're from the US. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Here's bed. Yeah, that was quick. There it is. And look at those lovely birds up there. I don't know if you can see them on the wires. Blue skies. If you stick around, you get to see some of the things that are growing in the garden. Like, for example, right here. Oops. Sorry about that. Right here are some tomatoes, salad tomatoes. But there's other things. So, but I need to finish in the beds first. Now, this is the bed of herbs, and we have had some cold snap last week or the week before, 2 weeks ago, and the, these are these are. Let me bring it down so you can see better. Basils. Basils cannot tolerate cold weather, and so they dried up and they're dying. And so I've decided from now on that I'm going to plant my basil in 5 gallon containers like this orange one. And so that when it gets too cold, I can just take it indoors. So what I'm going to do now is to uproot these that are dying because they're never coming back. And then on the weekend, we're having more cold weather. So it's really going to go. And then I'm going to keep and plant some more thyme, parsley, and the other. So I'm going to just clean up this bed. Just clean it up so it can look presentable. That's what will happen. Now, the good thing is that I had foresee the cold weather coming and harvested a lot of the herbs and then preserved them in the refrigerator. So I have a lot of herbs already in the refrigerator, in the freezer, I should say, not freezer, in the freezer. What I'm going to do now is just go ahead and take these out, clean up the bed, refurbish it, add some soil, and make it look presentable. And plant these. So these have got to go too bad. One of my favorite herbs are basil, just not can't handle the cold weather at all. Seems like lately we've been getting more and more cold weather. That never used to be. The most you would get is like 2 days in a week. Now the last time we got 5 consecutive days. And coming up this weekend, it's gonna be four consecutive days of cold weather, of 50 degrees or below. Make sure you check out that video where I showed what happened to the garden and how it looked after it was cleaned up after the cold weather went by. I'm going to put these are going in the mulch bed to make more dirt. So it's not going to waste. We may not be eating it, but it's going to provide good soil for the garden. So this needs to be cleaned up, weeded out, refurbished, replenished, so that the bed can come back to life. I'm gonna keep this parsley in here. I have a little bit of oregano in there too, and even some green onions. The, the thyme didn't do too well. Like this one. I'm gonna plant another set. That's how it is with gardening. You win some and you lose some. It comes, you have to take the good with the bad, the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right. Let me get my tool. Not this one. Can you hear the birds? Yeah, the birds are hovering, looking over the garden. Look at the weeds. If you're just stopping by, welcome. Please remember your thumbs up. It goes a long way. It helps to grow the channel. I need to put some azomite minerals in here. It'll keep the pest out too. I'm gonna put some more soil. This is packing soil, packing mix. You have to go in and get the azomite and spread it all over. This is enough. All right, so let me go get the azomite and also some cloves. Cloves keep the pest away, like the white flies and the aphids. All right. So cloves is what we use. Is a spice that you use in the kitchen. Hello, village. Village food. How are you? So this keeps the pests away. And then I also have these are my let me get my gloves on. These are my these are natural rock soil like volcanic soil. It has 67 minerals and nutrients. You should use it in your garden, especially if you have worms or other kinds of pests. It works. So what I'm gonna do before I even plant those, I'm gonna put a little bit in here and mix it up in the soil. It's very fine. So you really need your mask when you're using these things. When it goes up into your lungs, nothing foreign should go in your lungs. I have another potting soil, potting plant that I need to do this to as well. That's the habanero pepper. Whiteflies love those kinds. The peppers, the white flies and aphids. Yeah, habanero peppers, they love them. When I'm finished planting all these, I'm going to water this so that all these nutrients can go all the way down to the roots and spread into the bed. This little box I received from one of my subscribers. In fact, he gave me two of them. One of them has the sugar cane in it. And this one does very well with the herbs. Okay. Now I need to wet these up so they come out easily out of the container. All right. Put some water in there. Thank you for stopping. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. All right. I think I'm going to put the thyme in the middle so it has room to spread. And this is the English thyme. There are different types of thyme. There's orange thyme, French thyme, English thyme. So when you are transplanting, try to get as much of the soil as possible from the original. I'm gonna put this deep. And I'm gonna put one of uh, the parsley. Try to couldn't find any oreganos at all, but I'm gonna be looking for them. So I'm gonna leave room for the oreganos when I get them. So this is the parsley too. Let me put some more water on there. But it's kind of dry. When it's wet, you can just squeeze it up and it comes right out. It's right here. Marker. I think I have some oregano right here. Maybe it will spring back. I'm gonna leave it right here. Tap the soil around it. And I'm leaving space right here for the oregano. So I try to see if I can get it to more. Try again one more time. Right. So now I'm going to water them. The space right here. And I'm also going to put some more green onions in here. Green onions deter pests. They don't like the smell of green onion, garlic. Oh, what's going on with my water here? The hose is knotted up somewhere. Okay. All right. Come back in 24 hours and water it again. So now let me sprinkle the the clove. The scent of the cloves keep the pests away. Now I'm going to cover it back with my nets in, and then I'll take these over to the bed, the mulch bed. Give it a week, you'll see a different bed, flourishing bed. A week to 10 days. And I'm gonna show you, for those of you who don't know, show you where the mulch bed is. So let me get my, sorry about walking in front of you guys. All right, so these plants Put in the mulch bed so it can create soil. Let's go. Now, some of these things are going out tonight to be picked up tomorrow. But for the most part, those clippings are used to make mulch. So big wood and that is going out later. Yeah. Now let me show you other part of the garden in another bed where we have tomatoes and peppers and so on. Oh, I need to do the. Let me go ahead now and do the harvesting of the kale. Start right here. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your thumbs up. How are you doing? One moment. Birds are sounding very nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. So I'm going to be giving this kale away to my neighbor. I don't think I need the mask now. Let's do some harvesting. Now the kale are tender, so I don't need a clippers or shears to cut them. I'll just break them in my hands. Let's get the basket. And how is everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. Beautiful evening. Beautiful Sunday evening here. It's about maybe 80 degrees now or going down 79. It was as low as 63. Go on the other side. I need to do some reading in here too. These are curly kale. They're very curly indeed. I just go ahead and do some weeding in the meantime. The weeds will take over and they harbor pests. I have some more kale on the other side of the garden. I'll show you. I have not harvested anything from that bed yet, but I think it's time. I'm going to show you something over here. A volunteer plant that decided to grow over here. And it's running. It's trying to get into this bed. Can't come over here though. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There's some kind of squash right here. See that's running right there with the yellow flowers? Not sure what squash it is, but take a look. Maybe you can tell me. Right there. What is that? What does it look like to you? We didn't plant it. It decided to grow out of the pot right here. It's probably kitchen scraps. I don't know. But it looks like we're going to get something. So let me take you to the other part of the garden now for the rest of the kale. Oh, you see this nice bunch of bananas? That's one of several. We have about 5 bunches. Here's another one right there. And if you look over there on that tree, there's another one right there. Mhm. All right. So let's get this basket now and go do the rest. Get the rest of the kale and some collard greens. Or I may just leave the collard greens for tomorrow. But here's what I have so far. Oops, sorry. And take a look. Tomatoes, grape tomatoes. They are delicious, crunchy and juicy. Ooh, I see a ripe one over here, right there. I'm gonna get it when I'm finished. And look at this right here. Look at that bunch. Uh-huh. And this is the kale I was telling you about. We have not harvested from it yet, but let's see what's in there. I think it's time yet. Wow. Yes, it is time. So let me get this up. Mhm. Oh, I see. So, oh, this bed was originally the string beans bed, and so because of that, guess what's coming up now? String beans that were left in there. And hmm, I'm wondering if I should just leave it, see what happens. There's one here, another set here, another set there. Wow, healthy string beans too. Let's get these kale. I'm going to give this to my neighbor. Mm. What do you think about this bed? You know what? Where's my basket? Okay. Taking a video of this. Since it's the first, this will be the first harvest from this bed right here. This lovely, lush kale. And in between are some string beans, some leftover string beans that were in this bed. If you're just coming in, welcome. Welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. I'm Marva, and right here is our new kale bed that I'm harvesting for the first time. All right, so let's continue. They're nice and big too. So tender. Mm. Check them out. Curly kale. A lovely bunch. And here's what's in the basket. Nice curly kales. Let's get a little more. I'm picking from the outer leaves. And leave the others so that we can come back and harvest again. Okay, I think this is good. It's good enough, right? Kale for the neighbor. On the other side of the bed is another type of greens. Oh, I didn't think we had enough to harvest. Okay. Let me put the let me put the netting back before I take off the other one. It helps to keep the pests out, you know. Oh, and you know what? I'm also going to put some more cloves in there. So let me hold off on that. These are Swiss chards. Check them out. Look at that nice big leaf. All right, I need to put some of that. Some of the cloves in it. For those of you who are just coming in, this is what I use to control the pests. Cloves. Yes, Alex. Good. You're always harvesting. Way to go, Marva. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So I'm gonna put some more in here now. I just sprinkle it. And you know the crushed one is better too. But this is just as effective. I sprinkle it and say it's the scent that keeps the pest away. I have to believe it because for the first time, I've not had any white flies or any aphids. Yep. So I'm gonna just go and put them all over. This is the tomorrow I'm gonna come here and do some weeding. But since I have the pest control in my hands, I'll just put it right here over by the. This is, oh, I see something red. These are the mini bell peppers and the okra, but I see something red over here. So I'm gonna put it in the basket that I'm giving my neighbor. Mini red bell pepper. This is the green and white variety. So the leaves are green and white too. But when it turns red, it's a beautiful hue. See? Yeah. Hmm, I think I see it. Oh, another one. Two more. Wow. I have harvested. Oh, this came out of it. I guess it's rotten. I've harvested so many from this bed already. And you know, there's more too. But let me just go ahead and sprinkle the the cloves. And also, this is the bed with the tomatoes. White guys love tomato plants. Oh, I see another another pepper. They're coming fast. Wow. Look at these two. See what it looks like when it's green and white? And it's turning red. Here's one. Hmm. So my basket is going to be looking nice for my neighbor. I'm not going to harvest these collard greens today. Let me show you. Oh, before I show you, I need to put my netting on. Back on. I have to come out here tomorrow and do some harvesting. Definitely. So let's go put the net back. Let's keep the pests out as much as possible. All the pests. The evening is getting cool now. It's a lovely, lovely, cool, cool breeze. Yes. You get one to fly off, push it down. This is what I'm using to keep the netting into the ground. There are loops on each corner. Let me show you, for example. Get it close. Right here is a loop. Just put it on the inside, stick it into the ground, and it keeps the netting there. All right. So that's how they are. Right here. And this is another bed. Collard greens and celery. I'm not going to harvest here today. But this, I love this basket. It's looking very good. Okay. But I need to put some of this cloves in the bed though. I'm going to do that. And I see some collard greens or amaranth growing in there too. Didn't plant them there. They just decided to come on their own. Look right here. These are amaranth. I'm just going to let it grow there. Somebody asked me for some seeds. So I'll just leave it there. Hello, Leo. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. I'm Marva. And welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. What I'm doing right now is putting some cloves and spreading it in the garden. And this is what I use to control the pests. Thank you for your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, will you consider doing so? I guarantee you, you will learn a lot from this channel. Yeah. Testing to see. It's very dry. If I need to water. Yeah, these are celery. And over here are collard greens. And we harvested all the lettuce already. And these are the amaranth, also known as callaloo. Mhm. And the netting also helps with the pests. Let me put the net back on. Pests big and small. We have white flies are very popular here. Aphids. Big ones are raccoons. They come by every night. Several of them will come by, walk. They're just using here as a shortcut to get to wherever they're going. And then early in the morning, before the sun comes up, they come back again. walking by. So once the beds are covered, you won't find them going in. But if it's not covered, they do what rodents do best. They dig up ground. So to stop them from doing that, I put the covers on and they just simply walk around. This is another bed of tomatoes. These are cherry tomatoes. Delicious, crunchy, sweet, juicy tomatoes. So I'm putting some of the cloves in here now. White flies love cloves. White flies love tomato plants. So let's keep them out of here. And this is also a bed of red amaranth, red callaloo. Let me take this off. Tomorrow I really need to do some harvesting. Not harvesting. Weeding over here. You know what? There's some I'm going to pick up right now. Like what I'm seeing. Right here are some weeds, and I'm going to get rid of them. Those green things. And there's some callaloo that I planted in here too. There's green callaloo, and then there are red ones. Now these weeds go into the mulch bed too, or you can put them in your compost bin. Let them turn. Let them do something good for the garden. Let me get my container. Get my gloves as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I'm just weeding out this tomato and callaloo bed or amaranth. You may know them as amaranth. I'll show you what the red amaranth looks like. Let me just finish doing this so as to keep the pests out. See weeds, they will grow. Look at this one is growing right in the same hole as this amaranth is growing. Because they're like thieves. They steal nutrients, sunlight, mineral, the water, everything that your plants need, weeds steal them. That's how they grow healthy and strong. Yeah. Let's get rid of the competition. Here's some red. This is what the red color looks like, or red amaranth. Right there. If you look carefully, you'll see some more. Hard to see because they're way low into the ground right now. The red ones, compared to the green ones, take a while to come up. Yeah, takes a while before you see them pushing out. You just have to be patient. more. God's willing. I need to trim the tomato plants. We're at the end of the okra season, though I see one right here. This one, I have to cut this today, but we're end of it. It's the end of the season. Oh, the end for these, I should say. The cold weather did a number on them. They didn't fare well at all. Mm-mm. Okra doesn't fare well with cold weather. Let's put the grass on it. You hear the birds? Wow. Wow, you gotta see this. Look up in the sky. Look at all the birds. Sorry. I wish you could see. Oh, it's hard to see. Oh man, they're gone. It's small little black, it's very little black birds. Hard to see. You see, the sun is about to set in about 10 minutes. No, 20 minutes. The sun will set. I'm gonna leave it right here so you can enjoy the view with me. So the birds are getting ready. You know, they're going to roost. But while you watch that, I'm gonna put the. That thing back. A flock of birds are going to roost. You're welcome, Ali. So thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Oh, let me go get that ripe tomato. It's not totally ripe, but they are enjoyable. This is grape tomato. Yeah, I'm about to have it to enjoy it. Oh, another flock of birds. It's just, I don't think you guys can see it. So you can see the flock of birds. It's way up high and they're tiny. You know, you're not going to be able to see. You see some black spots. No. But I'm going to eat this tomato and tell me if you can hear the crunch. Mm. So many birds. Let me take this off. See if I can focus it. No. But there's some on the wires here overseeing the garden. Let's get the sky. Sunset. Beautiful. Let's enjoy it. Back up here. Well, the sun is going down into the horizon. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. This tree is a sapodilla or a Nesberry tree. And I'm going to have to do a short on this one. It is loaded. Hmm. Yep. Tomorrow, God willing, I'm going to, after the live, well, before the live ends tomorrow, I need to give you a tour so you can see what's going on in the garden. but I want to enjoy the rest of the sunset. It's Look at that beautiful sky. Thank you for your thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It really helps the channel to grow. And this is what I worked on today. This bed right here. It's a new bed. And so I've added some red soil. And underneath are kitchen scraps, yard clippings, grass clippings, leaves from the banana trees and plantain trees, sticks. Yeah, those are good for your raised bed. And the raised bed soil is fortified with what is called worm casting, another name for worm poop, good fertilizer. Mhm. But I'm just enjoying the bit of the little bit of sunset that we have left. Look at that, beautiful. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. The garden is teeming with fruits and vegetables. Tomorrow, hopefully in the morning, I want to come out in the morning. Hope it doesn't get too cold, and I hope it's not raining tomorrow morning. It might, but I love to come out tomorrow morning and get some more work done in the garden and some more harvesting too. Let's get you so you can see the sunset even better. For those of you, if you're just coming in, let me show you today's harvest. Today's harvest include this basket of kale and mini green peppers. And this is going to be shared. I'm giving this basket of vegetables to my neighbor. Yes. And put it on the ground so you can see better. There it is. Today's harvest. Curly kale and mini bell peppers. Curly kale and mini bell peppers. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your thumbs up. And we're watching the sunset. Harvest. Harvest. This harvest. Curly kale. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. And this will be the end of the live. And I'll see you tomorrow, right here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others.